Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow Industrials right now trading up at 151. You get the Nasdaq up 93. S&Ps are up 25. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Steve Rhodes, as we do each and every Monday at 20 past the first hour. Don't forget, folks, Steve does an outstanding show here every trading day, 12 to 1 Eastern. 1 to 2 Eastern Standard Time. And, of course, he also has a great newsletter. The way you can get a newsletter is you come over to our website at TFNN, and you're going to see right under featured content, Mastering Probability. Now, what Steve's going to be doing, folks, is that he is doing a workshop for his subscribers. This is going to be a live event. It's going to be tomorrow night, January 8th, 5 to 6 p.m. All you have to do is be one of his subscribers. He's going to be talking about mastering the TD setup 9 count, the advanced decline oscillator. The way you do this, you subscribe. You can subscribe for 1 month, 6 months, or a year. They all come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. And, of course, our man, Mr. Steve Rhodes, is the he's the market timer of the year for 2018. He's also the number 1 market timer in the S&P 500, as well as the number 1 market timer for the T-bonds. Congratulations, Steve Rhodes. It's a beautiful thing, brother.
Thank you. Yeah. Just it's great to join you.
That's a beautiful thing. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, absolutely. So a lot of hard work to get out there and to be the number 1 timer in the S&P 500, and as well as bonds. So that was really great. At one time I was number 1 position for gold. So pretty cool. Now what I like is that you've got 2 guys on the air right now, and this is the hotline that they produce. And so you've seen this. This is the hotline from this past Saturday.
Yes.
Out here, and you and we are the bookends.
Yeah.
So we've got it covered. So TFNN, what a great spot for folks to, as you know, to listen in and get opinions of each of the different hosts out here. But what's cool about the Timer Digest information is you and I have got the bookends up this, and so it's great to have. They list the top 10 folks out there, and so TFNN's got 20% of that group out there.
It is pretty cool. There's no doubt, man. No doubt.
Yeah. On Friday, so I think that came out on Thursday or Friday morning. Yeah, it's Thursday. Thursday is when they released the numbers.
Okay.
And I was in some meetings on Friday, and the question from folks was, or from the people were, how did I do it? And so, I thought for a second, and I said, really it boils down to there's 2 different ways that each of us can accomplish anything in life. We can do it by the trial and error method, or we can go ahead and hire somebody that's done it before. Now, we've got a pretty cool football game that's on tonight between Alabama and Clemson. But, what you want to be able to do is go out and hire a coach. So if you want to be a great coach, these would be 2 great guys, whether it's Dabo Swinney or whether it's Nick Saban out there. Certainly 2 guys at the top of their game. And I would say there's 2 other guys at the top of their game. There's Tom O'Brien and there's Steve Rhodes. And if you take a look at what I did in order to get to that number 1 timer, I sought out the best coach that was out there. I sought out an individual that was a market timer of the year, which was you. And so, and it really all started there. So, the congrats go to you, because look at what you were able to produce out there. Now, I took some massive action by partnering with you and spending, several years in Clearwater. So proximity is power. So that's helpful. But of course, in today's day and age with the internet and everything that we do, there's proximity just simply by the different workshops that each of us put on. But it's really all about hiring a coach. So when I take a look at subscribing to Mastering Probability, it's more than just a newsletter, because of all the different workshops, the archive workshops that folks get when they sign up. And the exact same tools that I use in order to get that accolade are the exact tools that I teach to folks out there. So, it was people like yourself and Larry and David and Basil and Bud, and just being able to culminate all that information, put some of my nuances into it, that really led to that. Now, I've got other tools that I use. And so first, Tom, I want to say thank you.
Oh, thank you. It's great.
Because you started it all. And folks, I am sincere about that. If you want to play tennis, go find somebody that is better than you are at tennis. If you want to play golf, go find somebody that is. You can do the trial and error, but most of us just, the time and energy and the error part of it, right? The errors can really cost you a fortune. So always go out and try to find somebody. So if you're looking to be a top market timer and improve your market timing, then TFNN, because you've got Tom and I as the bookends, and just the team here, this is certainly the place to be. So tomorrow I am doing a workshop for subscribers. We're going to take a look at the Tom DeMark setup 9 count out there, and we're also going to take a look at the New York Stock Exchange, the advanced decline oscillator. Now, the reason we're looking at these is because subscribers had written to me and said, hey, I'd really like you to spend some time going over this because they wanted to be able to utilize these tools as we do. For example, on Friday, Tom, even though it wasn't with you, as I put the newsletter together early in the morning, what I could see was price was above one of my proprietary indicators, what I call the Stevie red line. And I noticed the day before, when the market had just sold off terribly, that the advanced decline oscillator reading for the New York Stock Exchange was above 0. Now, I'm not showing it on my screen here, but what I shared with subscribers that morning was as bad as it seemed yesterday.
Right.
It was still bullish. There was still bullish energy. And then we had that big move out there. Well, the Tom DeMark set up 9 count, just to kind of take things back a bit. It was the morning of December 26th. Remember, the market on December 24th, just even though a shortened day, just a horrible day for going into Christmas, on Christmas Eve out there. And everything that I was looking at, and I talked to a number of subscribers, whether it be by voice, and subscribers reach out to me by voice or email, was I did not see, even though things were really oversold, I did not see any type of signal of a bottom. But you wake up on December 26th, or I wake up on December 26th, fairly early, around 4:30 in the morning, and what I notice, and here, these lines out here are part of the Tom DeMark setup 9 count. These green lines out here, these are Tom DeMark setup trend lines, and this is the ES mini, and it's a 30-minute time frame. And what we can notice all the way down from the December 13th time frame, all the bounces ran right into the resistance line of those levels out here. But it was at 3:30 in the morning on December 26th when finally there was a piercing. And this is the chart that I had sent out, which was the counter trend rally is getting ready to begin. Now, I gave them price parameters of where price was likely going to pull back to for those folks that wanted to go ahead and trade it. Here is where we're at. Some 200 points later, that rally continues. So it's a very cool tool. It can be used for all instruments. It can be used for all time frames. And it's really great at being able to identify ahead of time where there might be a change in trend. So we're going to take a look at that. We're going to take a look at the advanced decline oscillator reading. And folks also have access to some of my other tools that have led to that market timer of the year. So, it was great for me on Friday to reminisce and to just tell folks, you know what? The easy way to do things in life is go hire somebody that's already done it. And that's what I did. And I'm really proud of what you were able to teach me and then unleash me into the world of technical analysis.
And folks, it's really easy to come over to our website at TFNN. You go into featured content. You're going to see I'm Mr. Steve Rhodes, Mastering Probability. You subscribe. You can get it from 1 month, 6 months, a year, all with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Get into a great workshop tomorrow night. Not only get the workshop, but as Steve just said, you get a lot of other tools that he uses each and every day that you can go through. Steve, congratulations again. The man,
Thanks,
it's a beautiful thing. Wow! I love it.
Take
Look
care.
forward to the show tomorrow.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Stay right there, folks. Come right back.